So in this clip, you're going to see Nick Ferrari being handed his backside by the excellent journalist Marina Purkiss over the whole Angela Rayner second home scandal. Take a listen.
It's a non-story, but we know that you turn into an investigative journalist, Nick, with a moral compass when it's someone on the opposite side. Because I'm
happy to expose everybody if I get the chance.
Well, I see, Nick, I don't recall you asking Rishi Sunak to be very open with his blind trust. I don't recall you asking Boris Johnson to publish every single receipt.
I asked him how many children he had.
I
asked him how many children he had.
Okay, that's not what I'm asking.
Oh, right.
What about asking Farage when you have him on for a little belly tickle, who bankrolls him, or asking Richard Tice about his offshore trusts?
I've asked Mr. Tice about the latter of those two.
I hope your listeners can see this for what it is. This is the media class, including yourself, telling working class people, especially a woman, especially a northern one, to stay in their lane.
I cannot believe you don't see any hypocrisy here, Marina.
Okay, tell me where the hypocrisy is. Let's discuss that.
This is someone who is a lawmaker who has legally, weeks prior to buying a flat in Hove, shifted what we understand to be her prime residence from her constituency home to avoid paying £40,000. Now,
okay, so let's agree.
And it's nothing to do with the fact she's a woman. If it was Ed Miliband, I would do the same.
Right? Nick, did you ever tell your listeners the second home premium tax was Rishi
written by the
Sunak's
Conservatives?
policy?
Yes, I did.
Yes, under Boris Johnson's level.
And endorsed by this government.
I started out very working class, right? And I'm all for the working class doing well for themselves.
Absolutely.
And buying their properties,
Absolutely.
Right? So why are you putting a cap on her ambition?
Now, for me, the importance of this clip is less about the Angela Rayner story and more about the fact that a successful industry personality like Marina Purkiss put her neck on the line and called out Nick Ferrari to his face. For too long, that man has been allowed to spread his bile and propaganda over the airwaves without being challenged about how much of a hypocrite he is. Whenever he interviews Nigel Farage or Richard Tice, or when he was around Boris Johnson, he always gives them softball interviews because he's politically aligned with them. And to me, that's straight up scummy, especially given that those politicians are the ones with more skeletons in their closet than the entire Labour government put together. I would actually go as far as to say that Nick Ferrari is probably one of the most dangerous mainstream broadcasters in the UK, because every morning he goes on air and blatantly lies to his audience. His role is to stir up bitterness, anger and hatred. It isn't about being a proper journalist. Think Fox News from the USA, whose entire role is to radicalise its viewers with an entire diet of fantasy news content.